Ever wondered why some traders consistently make profits while others don't, even when they're using the exact same strategy? Well, the answer lies not just in the charts and numbers, but also in the mind of the trader. Welcome to the fascinating world of trading psychology. Trading psychology refers to the emotions and mental state that help to dictate success or failure in trading securities. It encompasses feelings of fear, greed, regret, elation, and a multitude of other emotions that can affect your decision-making process. You see, the stock market doesn't operate on logic alone. It is a melting pot of emotions, with millions of traders worldwide making decisions based on their personal feelings and psychological biases, and this is where trading psychology comes into play. When you're trading, your emotions can be your worst enemy. Fear, for instance, can make you sell a stock too early, missing out on potential profits. Or it can paralyze you into inaction, making you watch helplessly as your portfolio value dwindles. On the other hand, greed can make you hold on to a stock for too long, hoping for even greater profits, only to watch its price plummet. Or it can make you jump into risky trades, lured by the promise of quick riches, only to suffer heavy losses. It's important to understand that these emotions are perfectly natural. They're part of being human. But when it comes to trading, they can distort your perception of the market, leading you to make irrational decisions. So, how do you combat these emotional pitfalls? Well, that's where the art of mastering your mind comes in. It's about developing emotional discipline, being able to stay calm under pressure, and making decisions based on careful analysis rather than emotional impulses. The key to successful trading isn't just about understanding the market, but also about understanding yourself. It's about recognizing your emotional triggers and learning to control them. It's about being patient, staying focused, and not letting fear or greed dictate your actions. So, the key to consistent trading isn't just about the strategy, but also about mastering your own mind. Let's take a look at a real-life example of how fear can sabotage a trader's success. Meet Raj. Raj is an experienced trader, someone who has been in the game for quite some time. However, recently he started to notice a pattern. Every time he made a trade, he was overwhelmed with fear. Fear of losing money, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of missing out on a better opportunity. This fear started to dictate Raj's trading decisions. One day, Raj saw a significant dip in a stock he had been tracking. His research suggested that this was a temporary dip, an opportunity to buy low and sell high. However, the fear of losing money was so great that he hesitated. He waited and waited and waited until the stock's price had rebounded. By the time he finally mustered the courage to buy, it was too late. The opportunity had passed. This pattern continued. Fear dictated Raj's every move. He was consistently making decisions based on his fear of loss rather than his knowledge and experience. His portfolio started to reflect this, and he noticed a steady decrease in his returns. Now let's consider how Raj could have managed his fear to make better decisions. Rather than letting fear control him, Raj could have acknowledged his fear and used it as a signal to pause and reflect. He could have asked himself, why am I afraid? Is my fear based on fact or emotion? What does my research tell me? By acknowledging his fear, Raj could have made decisions based on his knowledge and experience rather than his emotions. He could have taken advantage of the dip in the stock price rather than letting the opportunity pass him by. He could have used his fear as a tool for reflection rather than a barrier to success. This case study shows us that fear, when not managed properly, can lead to poor trading decisions. It's important to remember that fear is a natural part of trading. However, it's how we manage that fear that truly defines our success as traders. Now let's take a look at the other side of the coin, greed. Imagine this scenario. There was once a trader named Raj, a seasoned market player who had tasted the sweet victories of successful trades. Raj was confident, perhaps too confident. His prior successes painted an illusion of invincibility, and he began to let greed drive his decisions. He started taking larger and riskier positions, believing he could turn everything he touched into gold. But the market, as we know, is a beast that doesn't bend to anyone's will. It's a complex organism that thrives on uncertainty and volatility. Raj's overconfidence blinded him to the warning signs. He overlooked the fundamentals and ignored the risk parameters. He was convinced that the market would continue to favor him, just as it had in the past. However, the market had a different plan. A sudden turn of events led to a steep market correction. Raj's position started to crumble. He watched helplessly as his portfolio bled, yet his greed kept him from cutting his losses. He hoped for a turnaround, a miracle that would bring him back into the green. But the miracle never came. Instead, Raj's losses mounted, and his hard-earned profits from previous trades evaporated into thin air. Raj's story is a cautionary tale for all traders. Greed, like fear, can cloud judgment and lead to disastrous decisions. It can make us ignore the fundamental principles of trading: discipline, risk management, and patience. So how could Raj have avoided this? By keeping his greed in check, by not allowing past successes to inflate his confidence to dangerous levels, by sticking to his trading plan and respecting the market's volatility, by understanding that every trade carries risk, and that no one, not even the most experienced trader, is immune to losses. Greed can indeed be a powerful motivator. It can push us to strive for more, to reach for the stars. But in trading, unchecked greed can lead us down a dangerous path. It can make us forget that the market owes us nothing. Just like fear, unchecked greed can also lead to disastrous trading decisions. So, how can you master your emotions to become a successful trader? Well, the answer lies in employing specific strategies that can help you manage your emotions effectively. Let's delve into some of these strategies. Firstly, maintaining a trading journal can be a game changer. It's not just a log of your trades, but a window into your emotional state during those trades. By documenting your thoughts and feelings, you can identify patterns in your emotional responses and understand how they influence your trading decisions. This self-awareness can help you adjust your approach and make more rational decisions in the future. Next, practicing mindfulness is another powerful strategy. Mindfulness involves staying present and focused on the here and now, rather than getting swept away by the what-ifs of the future or the should-haves of the past. By staying in the moment, you can avoid the emotional pitfalls of fear and greed that can cloud your judgment. Simple practices like deep breathing exercises or even meditative walks can help cultivate mindfulness. Setting realistic goals is another crucial aspect of mastering trading psychology. It's easy to get lured by the prospect of quick and massive profits. But remember, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Set small, achievable goals that align with your risk tolerance and trading strategy. This approach helps manage expectations and reduces the emotional stress associated with lofty, unmet goals. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the practice of continuous learning. The market is ever-changing, and so should your knowledge and skills. Regularly educating yourself about market trends, trading techniques, and risk management strategies can help you stay prepared and confident, thereby reducing anxiety and fear. Remember, mastering your emotions is a continuous process, but with the right strategies, you can become a more disciplined and successful trader. It's all about staying focused, being self-aware, and continuously striving to improve. After all, the key to success in trading, as in life, is not to be fear-free or greed-free, but to manage these emotions effectively. So, what have we learned about trading psychology today? To kick things off, we delved into the very essence of trading psychology, understanding its crucial role in the world of trading. It's not just about numbers and charts, it's about human emotions and attitudes and how these can shape our trading decisions. We discovered that trading psychology is indeed the backbone of effective trading, influencing our perceptions and actions in the market. Then we plunged into the depths of fear-driven trading, exploring how fear can skew our judgment and lead to hasty, often ill-advised decisions. Fear can make us sell too early or hold back from opportunities that could lead to significant profits. But remember, fear isn't always a bad thing. It can also serve as a protective mechanism, keeping us from taking excessive risks. Afterwards, we shifted our focus to greed-driven trading, an equally compelling aspect of trading psychology. Greed can be as destructive as fear, leading traders to hold on to positions for too long in the hope of squeezing out a little more profit, often resulting in losses. It can cloud our judgment and make us overlook the realities of the market. But it's not all doom and gloom. We also explored strategies to master trading psychology. We discussed the importance of setting realistic goals, practicing discipline, and keeping emotions in check. We learned about the significance of having a solid trading plan and sticking to it, regardless of market fluctuations. We also touched on the value of self-awareness, understanding our own emotional triggers and maintaining a balanced perspective in all trading scenarios. In a nutshell, trading isn't just about technical knowledge and strategies. It's a psychological game where we grapple with our own emotions and attitudes. Understanding the impact of fear and greed on trading decisions and learning how to control them is paramount for success. Remember, the key to consistent trading success isn't just about the strategy, it's also about mastering your own mind.